Hi, this is Dr. Farley. Today I want to go over with you about what I call the three gears. You'll see this all over my website. It's talking about the master nervous system, the secondary system of the immune system, and the other secondary system of the hormones or the endocrine system. So what you want to know is this. I mean, the two main reasons why people break down and get sick. By the way, only 5% of all diseases are truly genetic. We've put way too much emphasis on the idea of genes. It's an easy explanation, right? Your genes are broken. If you have any family history of this, it must be genetic is what you're told. And then from there, you're told that there's a glitch, and then from there, you're told that there's a chemical imbalance. And of course, if there's a chemical imbalance, there's going to be some kind of a drug or snake oil thing that people are going to give you to try to manage the symptom. And if that is a high blood pressure or diabetes, and the blood pressure number comes down or the blood sugar comes down, we think we've somehow solved the problem, and we absolutely positively have not. So the two things that are creating 95% of all diseases from an epigenetic point of view are accelerated brain breakdown, premature aging of the brain, and then lastly, sustained inflammatory responses. So the nervous system and the brain, as it begins to break down, we see three things happen. Number one, we get brain fatigue. That can show up as driving in the car. I just had someone this morning said, you know what, I'm driving in the car, I feel exhausted by the time I get here. Getting on a boat and you feel seasick, car sickness, nausea, all that kind of stuff. It may also show up as I read and within 10 minutes I'm falling asleep. So that's brain fatigue, very different from body physiology fatigue. The second most common thing would be depression, anxiety, mood fluctuations, sleep issues. And then the third thing is usually some type of autonomic dysfunction that can show up as gastrointestinal problems, blood pressure issues, blood sugar issues, erectile dysfunction, GERD, all of these different names that you're being told that you have of these different symptoms. So those are all the signs of early accelerated brain degeneration. And if you have those signs, it sets you up for future neurodegeneration of the big diseases like dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Lou Gehrig's disease, multiple sclerosis, P5P, MSA, all of those neurodegenerative diseases. So you should understand that. The other thing that's a big one is a sustained inflammatory response that usually always starts in the gut. But then after a while, just so you know, there's plenty of people that are treating their gut and they've fixed the food and they've done certain things, and yet they are still stuck in this sustained inflammatory response because they're not understanding how some of these pathways that get upregulated and turned on, that there's a self-regulated amplifying loop over and over and over and over again. And you need to be able to jump in there and break that loop. So those are the two things that break us down, the accelerated brain degeneration and sustained inflammation. We're experts in both. We understand functional neurology and functional immunology. We combine those together, and we usually really get very good results with our patients in multiple different issues. It doesn't really matter what your medical diagnosis is because we look at function. And when we approach things from a functional point of view, everyone has the potential to get to a higher level and function better. So I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions, as always, please give the office a ring. Have a great day. Thank you.